how to create a digital marketing proposal that makes you money and wins you clients. If you are a freelance digital marketer or a digital marketing agency owner, then don't miss this video, because I'm going to go in detail as to on which step you have to create and send this proposal document, and what are the questions the clients will have in their mind that your proposal document should actually answer, and a step-by-step breakdown of the winning proposal document that I send to my clients. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to give you that exact template absolutely for free. You can just download it and then use it as a template and change the content according to your business, and you're all set to send your first proposal document. Welcome to Alpha Marketer. I'm your host Anthony, and we are entering episode number 14 of Becoming Alpha Marketer, your go-to show to become a better marketer, save time and earn more money. So proposal documents. Okay, so let's understand on which step you actually send the proposal document. Okay, again, this is particularly going to be useful for people who are just starting out. Maybe you got your first client and you're figuring out how to send a proposal document. Okay, so first let's break down the steps. Okay, now step number one is when you actually approach a client. It can be both inbound and outbound. Either you approach a client and say that you can help them, or you already have some personal brand of yourself on the internet and people see your content and they approach you saying that can you help us with your marketing services. Okay, so either way, first step is basically that initial connection. Okay, again, I have done a completely detailed step-by-step video as to how you can approach clients, how to get clients. There is a unique process that we follow, and that video, I will leave the link to that video in the description, so do check that out. Okay, so step number two is when you have a discovery call. Okay, so in this call you try to understand what exactly are they looking for, what exactly is the client's pain point and what is their expectation, and then you will discover what all things you can actually offer them to solve their pain points as of now. Okay, and step number three is when so by this time I am assuming that the client is given a green signal that yes, we can work with you. This is when you send a proposal document. Okay, a proposal document is nothing but a document which answers this question. These are the services that I am going to offer you, and I'm going to charge you X amount of money. That's what it is. It's basically a document which clearly mentions the scope of work and how much you will charge. Okay, now that we understood the various steps involved, now let's think about what all questions the client will have at this stage. At step number three, after the discovery call, what all questions the client will have in their mind. Because once we know that, we can create our proposal document to answer those questions. Okay, so always understand that in marketing, okay, or you can say this whole process is nothing but a copywriting exercise. Okay, so in copywriting, you need to understand what exactly the other party, in this case the client, wants, and then address it with the content that you're going to supply, right? So let's understand what are the questions the client will have. Okay, number one is, how will you help to grow my business, or how will you make me money? That's the number one question any client will have. Okay, so you need to clearly mention that in your proposal document. Okay, number two, what is the process? Do you have a system? Do you have a step-by-step process that I should be aware of? That's the second question. Okay, third question, what are the deliverables? What are the exact things that I will get? Will you create me a Facebook ad? Will you create me a landing page? Will you create me an email sequence? What exactly will you give me? They want to know that. Okay, and fourth is how much you charge. Okay, so after knowing all these things, the big question will be how much money they need to spend, how much money they need to give you for your services. Okay, so these are the 4 main questions that the clients have, and if you are able to substantially answer them or satisfactorily answer them in your proposal document, then you can close the deal and make them sign in that dotted line. Okay, so that's what we are going to cover. So what I'll do is I will take you behind the scenes to a proposal template that I use in my business. I will go through it step by step so that you can understand it, and at the end I will give you the link to the entire template which you can download and use it in your business. Ready? Let's jump right in. So generally the proposal document has 10 parts. The first part is basically the cover image. Okay, so you can see the cover image. So this template I've actually designed it from Canva. Okay, so you can easily go and find the templates in Canva, but then more than the design of it, the content is the most important part, right? So let's go through the content. So first, on the left side you will have your logo, and then there is a copy, a text here. It says, let's grow your e-commerce business. Okay, again, I did this for an e-commerce business. Depending upon your niche, depending on the kind of client you're handling, you can change it. Okay, now this content, this copy is very, very powerful. The most common mistake most freelancers actually make is that the cover image, the cover of that proposal template will have their logo, very big logo, and then they will talk about their tagline. They will talk about how great they are and some kind of elements to show off about their company. Okay, now that's something that you should avoid, because this document is not to show off how great you are. It's to communicate to the client that how are you going to make them money. Okay, that's the most important thing. Always understand, if you want to get the attention of a client or a customer, the best way to do that is to talk about how you can get them money, how you can make them more money. Okay, you talk about that, people are going to listen to you. Okay, so here the copy, the opening itself is about let's grow your e-commerce sales, which is nothing but I'm gonna make you more money, and that this document is all about that. Okay, that's a good headline to hook the customer, hook the client to read your proposal document. Okay, and again, change it according to the client you're handling. This template I prepared for an e-commerce business. Then comes on the left, you have the date, and then you can talk about the prepared for, then you can put the client's company's logo. As simple as that. Very simple. First cover page, your logo, and then this headline which is focused upon how you will grow your client's business, and then date, and then prepared for the company, the client's logo. Okay, then the first section is going to be like our plan to help your client name grow. Okay, we are directly going into where the pain is. Okay, again, another main problem most freelancers, most digital marketing agencies do in the proposal template is their first page is all about them. It will have an about us. Okay, and they will tell their stories and how great they are, what awards they have won, what testimonials they have. Absolutely wrong. Don't do that. Okay, they are not interested in your story yet. You will get your chance to talk about how great you are later in the proposal. Okay, always the beginning of the proposal should focus on how you can solve the customer's pain point, how you can make the client more money. That's what you should be focusing on. Okay, guys, again, this proposal template is also a good example of copywriting. Okay, you need to close the deal. If you want to win the client, you need to do copywriting well. Okay, and this is nothing but a copywriting structure that I'm going to give you. Okay, so first headline is all about our plan to grow your business. So here I think by now, as I told you that we have different steps. You would have done a discovery call with the client already, so you will acknowledge that we met on a call, maybe in person or Zoom call, whatever it is, and then we found that we can definitely help you grow your business, and we see that there is so and so opportunities. And now talk about numbers. Okay, let's assume if I'm going to handle their Facebook advertisement and grow their sales, and I will talk about your current ROAS, current return on ad spend is this much number, and I'm going to increase to this much number in a period of whatever, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. This is the plan for that. Okay, so this paragraph, this section is to set the expectation as to what is that I'm going to do and what is my plan for that. Okay, so don't worry about the languaging, just download the template and you can see the content and then adapt according to your business. Okay, then the second step is basically how we do it. Okay, this is nothing but a step-by-step process that you will follow to grow their business. Okay, so for me, I use a 3-step process. The first step is basically creating content, right? Because even if I'm saying, oh, I'm going to handle your Facebook campaigns, Facebook doesn't work independently, right? No, those campaigns won't work independently. They can work only if the advertisement copy is proper, the landing page content is proper, the testimonial videos are proper, the product demo videos are proper, the retargeting campaigns. For that we need to create ads and content. Email campaigns have to be done. Sales offers need to be done. So these are all different pieces of content that we need to create. Okay, so first step will be to audit their website, and whatever content is not right on the website currently, we are going to fix that. We are going to create new content that is conversion focused content. That is step number 1. Step number 2, once we have all our marketing content and assets ready, we will run a Facebook test ad campaign, maybe for a period of 1 month, to see how it is reacting. Okay, again, be very clear and very transparent in how you are going to operate. Okay, after that, the step 3 is, once we get initial results, we are going to scale the campaigns. That's the step number 3. Okay, so this is my process. You can have a different process for your client depending upon what problem you are solving for them. Okay, so whatever problem you are going to solve for them, think about a step-by-step process that you can mention. Again, don't worry about the languaging. Once you download the template, you can see exactly what copy or what content I have written, and you can model it according to your business and your client. Okay, so next comes the scope of work. Okay, this is a very important section because you need to clearly define which all products you are going to optimize and work for them. Okay, let's assume that I am dealing with a e-commerce client here, and they have like hundreds of products on their store. Okay, now will I be optimizing all those products and running ads for all those things? We need to be very clear about it. Okay, now initially when I start an engagement with a client, I prefer to go for a 3-month contract, a small short-term contract, so that we get to know each other, whether we are the right fit or not. And we will also try to give them a sample of our work. Okay, like see, showing a testimonial video and case study is different, but actually working with a client is a different experience. Okay, so you can continue that relationship only if you are comfortable with the client and the client is happy with your work. Okay, so generally I prefer a 3-month contract, and in that 3-month contract, what all things I can do, I need to mention it very clearly. Okay, so what I'll do is in a period of 3 months, I will maximum choose 2 products in the e-commerce store, which I'm going to optimize from their advertisement to their landing page, the copy in the landing page, the testimonial videos, the script for the ad campaigns, all the funnel setup for 2 products, because I'm going to get results only if all these elements are going to work together. Okay, so I clearly mentioned which all products that I'm going to help you optimize and grow their sales. Okay, so that is, you have to clearly define the scope of work. Okay, you can customize this section based upon the kind of project you are taking. Okay, if you are into I don't know, maybe in the education space, you are going to help somebody build their online course, or you're going to help to promote somebody's online course, or or maybe like, even if you're going to promote a restaurant or a dentist, depending upon which niche you are in, you clearly mention what is the scope of work in the first 3 months or 6 months, whichever be your contract time period. I prefer 3 months to start with. Okay, clearly mention what areas of their marketing vertical that you will work with, and explicitly mention that in this section. Okay, then comes the timeline. So you need to basically give milestones for your work. Okay, so milestone is basically they need to know that what will happen in the first 10 days, 20 days or 30 days. Likewise, they need to have a milestone so that they can hold you accountable. Okay, before that question comes from them, it's better that you yourself list down, okay, I have promised you this, I'll be finishing this by this date, this by this date, and this by this date. Clearly mention that. That will automatically, remove a lot of doubts in the client's mind. Then comes the investment section. Okay, so generally this is nothing but the price. Okay, so instead of calling it as a price, you can change the wordings as your investment, so that people actually perceive this as an investment and not a cost. Okay, that's super important. Okay, now how do you charge your client? This is a whole different video. I'll be creating a separate video as to how to charge a client, the various pricing methodologies. So do watch out for that. And again, if you are enjoying this video till now, and if you're finding it useful, please do subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button. It will definitely help me create more and more videos and reach more and more people like you who want help regarding freelancing and growing your agency business. Okay, now again, do watch out for that video as to how to price or like how to charge for your freelance services. I will leave the link up for that video in the description whenever it is live. And so yeah, pricing. So I'm going to give you a basic pricing that I generally follow. Okay, the first thing is there are going to be two components. One is going to be a setup fee, and second is going to be an ad management fee. Okay, setup fee is basically when we start the work, we cannot directly go and optimize the Facebook ads. We definitely need to work on the content on the landing page, the funnel elements, the retargeting campaigns. All these things has to be planned up. Okay, now you can charge each element separately. For example, for copywriting service, separate price. For the landing page, for giving them the video scripts, for giving them the photograph recommendation. All those things are separate things that people charge. But understand that you are getting into a long-term relationship with your client, because the initial setup is going to be a small activity. Maybe you can do it for a month. Okay, after that it's going to be the ad management where you will actually make money in the long run, where you can actually have a recurring guaranteed income that's going to come every month with the ad management. Okay, but I will charge this initial setup fee to get that initial advance payment. Okay, so I charge anywhere around 300 to 500 US dollars, or in Indian rupee you can say 20 to 50,000 rupees plus tax plus GST. Okay, again I'm keeping it low here because of the fact that I know that initially if I'm doing a good job with the first two products and they are getting results, then I can charge later a much higher fee once they are happy with the work. Okay, so this is anyway going to be a 3-month engagement to know whether we are a right fit or not. Okay, then comes the ad management fee. Now this is where you actually make money. Okay, so the bare minimal is 1,500 to 2,000 US dollars. It varies depending upon the business and the client. So 1,500 US dollars or 1 lakh Indian rupees is bare minimal. So what I'll do is, there's a either or component. Okay, so it doesn't make sense for me to work with a client which is like where my fee is less than 1,500 US dollars. So I will say, either it is 1 lakh Indian rupees or 1,500 US dollars, or 10% of the advertisement spend, whichever is higher. That way, if the client decides to reduce the budget also, your minimum fee is actually maintained. Okay, at the same time, the client is happy with your services and they are getting more and more results, means they are going to increase the budget as they scale. Now as they scale, your challenges are also going to be much higher. Okay, so that you also need to get compensated at that time. So that is when you will also charge a percentage of the ad spend. Okay, that is one common way of pricing. Again, there are more ways of pricing. I will cover that in detail in a separate video. So do watch out for the video in my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Again, when you are mentioning the pricing, also mention clearly this pricing is for which all products that you are going to optimize and scale, and also clearly mention that you are not going to be responsible for the advertisement spends. Advertisement spends should be taken care by the client. Okay, and if there are any other additional expenses, for example, I don't have a media company, I don't have a media wing, for example, people to do a video shoot or photo shoot, all those things. Okay, so if I don't have that, then I will mention that that creative part, that content part of creating a video and photo shoot needs to be taken care by the client themselves. Okay, what I can offer is I can give you the instructions, I can give you the copywriting, I can give you the video script as to how to do it, but I can't shoot a video for you. Again, it depends on case by case basis. Suppose if you're a very big agency where you already have a media department with you, then you can take it under your cost and price it separately. Okay, but again, my point is be very clear as to for what you are charging and for what you are not responsible for. Mention it clearly. If they require any help in terms of any softwares to be purchased, or if they need any help in terms of the website development, hosting, you can't take responsibilities for that. Okay, so mention clearly what all you're responsible for and what you're not responsible for. Okay, so next comes the payment terms. Okay, this is where you need to clearly mention this pricing that you have mentioned is valid from which date to which date, and also like on which date you are going to raise an invoice and by when the client needs to pay the invoice. Be very clear, be very explicit as to how you want to get the money. Okay, now there are going to be some clients who will not pay on time. Okay, that's a very big headache in the freelance business or in the agency business. So again, mention clearly that you will charge a late fee. Okay, just in case if they're not paying on time, you will charge a late fee. Generally it is 10% of the invoice amount, and I generally raise an invoice like on whichever date it is, and then within 7 days I want them to pay. Okay, don't give them too much time like 30 days and 60 days, then you are not going to be like having a healthy cash flow in your business. Okay, so from the date of invoice, 7 days is what you're going to take the payment. Okay, payment is a very tricky area, guys. That's why this whole 3-month contract makes a lot of sense, right? First month you work with them, you get a good vibe about the client, what they are, what kind of a person they are they good fit for you. Okay, so be very picky and choosy in terms of the client that you work with. Okay, now because if you work with a client who is not responding properly, is not treating you well, then you should be in a position to fire them. Don't work with people who are not a good match for you. Okay, so don't worry, I will do a separate video as to how to choose the right client who is not going to give you any headache. Okay, so that video is also going to come up shortly. So again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you will miss out on that if not. Okay, fine. So again, the point being, we need to choose the right clients and mention the payment terms very clearly. Mention also the bank details. Okay, clearly all the bank information here so that they can transfer the money on time. Next comes about us. This is where you get permission to brag about yourself and talk about your company. Okay, this should always be one of the last elements of your proposal template, not the first element. Okay, as I said, many people do this mistake of adding it on the top, which should always come in the last. Till now, we have spoken about the client's problem, how are you going to solve the problem, what are the deliverables, and what is the pricing. Okay, now talk about you, who you are, what's your experience, and then you can talk about your clients, put their logo here, your past clients, and if you have any testimonials, put the testimonials here. And after that comes the statement of work and contract. This is the contract here. So mention clearly what is expected from both the parties. Again, don't worry about the content. Once you get the template, you can download it and then see the content accordingly. Okay, mention the contract terms, and then finally you have a place where you and the client will sign, okay, along with the company car seal. Okay, so this is how the template look, and at the end you will have a section where you can mention your company name and address and other details so that they can get in touch with you. Okay, so these are the 10 parts of a winning proposal template. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are someone who wants to become a freelance digital marketing consultant, or you're already a consultant but you want to grow your business, you want to make it into a big agency, and then you want to get coached by me, then I have a free training for you. So it's called the 6-step formula to become a freelance digital marketing consultant. Be your own boss, work from home, and enjoy doing what you love. It's a free training. All you have to do is go to this link, alphamarketer.in/coaching. Now in this training you will get all the clarity that you require to become a 6-figure freelance marketer. Okay, all the skills, all the steps, everything will be explained clearly. And at the end of the video, we will be inviting you to join our 12-week intensive coaching program. Now this program is not for everybody, it's by application only. So at the end there will be an application, fill in the application, and if you are a right fit for this coaching program, then one of my team members will get in touch with you, and if you are a good fit, then we will coach you to become a freelance digital marketing consultant. Okay, so I hope this video was useful. I hope to see you inside the coaching program. And thank you so much, and I will catch you in another edition of Becoming Alpha Marketer. Until then, see you. Bye-bye.